Hi everyone, I'm Anveenie and welcome to the channel if you're new here or welcome back. Today's build is inspired by the first animated movie Frozen. This week in the premium shop we got the Icy Frozen Palace and I wanted to use it in one of the snowy areas in Wishblossom Ranch. For this build I chose a Ranch Highlands specifically because it is fully snow covered and it is bigger than the Silver Summit across the bridge from here. I wanted to make references to some locations in the movie, and for one of them, I'm using Enchanted Winter Cottage as a wandering oak and trading post. Ooh, and sauna. This house was a bonus reward from last year's Frost and Fairy Star Path. I am using ranch beams here to make something resembling a barn structure where Christoph and Sven were staying. It is really awesome that we can place these horizontal mini ranch beams outside now. If you have not seen in my previous build, the Elves Village, I used them to make walls and windows. They are pretty versatile, except when placing at an angle, they won't snap, so you need to build with them at 90 degrees only. With the well, I'm using the Spring Wishing Well skin because it has the color scheme that worked the best for this build. Everything looks so blue washed at nighttime, but it is the best for this build because all the icy elements have the subtle glow at night, making this whole area look magical, like the scene from Frozen when Anna, Kristoff, and Sven are meeting Olaf for the first time. These crystals on the mountain are looking very grandiose, so I decided to place Frozen Palace against the mountain to visually make it look bigger. And I use Midnight Garden Gazebo from Cinderella's bundle and large blue crystals to frame and extend the castle on the back. I left the cave on the back accessible as well, even though it is pretty much useless after the story is completed. It can even be decorated inside, but the camera clipping is pretty bad and the space is too small. I also finally got the elegant stone fence from Scrooge's store the other day, so now I will be using it in every build, so I apologize in advance. I have waited for it for so long, I can't believe Scrooge finally gave it to me. The path in front of the castle is formed by the frozen lakes that are built using Icy Mountain River Kit. Unfortunately, it is bugged currently and each piece can only be rotated 90 degrees. And anything placed on top also has only 90-degree rotation. I wanted to use this icy fountain from the Frozen collection with animated water, but it cannot be placed on top of the ice, so I left a gap in the middle and added Beast Snow Angel underneath to mask the gap. And as a final touch to completely blend everything together, I used the underbush item that is called Blue Fiddleheads. It was part of the storybook veil and it is a really awesome item because it only requires one square to place and it creates little hump which blends with the ground material. It's great for landscaping, especially for filling small gaps. The last location for this build is the mystical valley, where trolls live in the movie. This large stone item from the Pirates of Caribbean collection, that's called Fountain of Youth, always reminded me about the stone landscape from that location in the Frozen movie. I also used elemental stones to build something similar to Stonehenge. This is where Christophe's family lives. To mark all the paths in different directions, I used the snowy stone path, which quickly became my favorite item to use for layering details on the ground. Also, the essential part of this build were the wish blossom tree clusters that helped create the curvy path layout and helped partially obscure the view, making the biome look bigger than it is. The other individual trees that were used are some blue fir trees from Storybook Vale, frozen willow trees from the main valley, and the holiday trees from the Winter Holiday Dream Castle bundle, which is very unfortunate that these trees are locked behind the expensive bundle. They are also considered as furniture instead of being in the trees category, which makes no sense. Throughout the build, I used some items from Frost and Fairy's Star Path. They match the theme and color scheme perfectly. For the walkthrough, I dressed in an adventuring Anna costume, but I'm not sure if I would recommend it. The cape is clipping with a skirt pretty bad when walking. Also, it is in the costumes category. So, when riding a horse or Sven, it's not a side saddle, so it is clipping through and looks very stiff. Not the real Anna photobombing when I was trying to hang out with Christoph and Sven. There is also something weird going on with Donald's head. It looks haunted. Anna kept trying to get inside the wandering organs. It's like she's trying to buy the costume that I'm wearing because I put her in this summer dress and it's very cold. And here is how the costume looks when riding a horse. It is pretty bad in my opinion. But it's actually crazy that at this point in the game, we have enough of a variety of items from Frozen to recreate similar environments from the movie. I would always need more items though, and from different movies too. I really want more new items and Scrooges. It looks like we didn't get anything new for Cinderella this time, and it was pretty disappointing. Up next, I included some daytime shots to compare how nice and bright everything looks at sunlight. But the icy soft glow is not as noticeable as during the night. I hope you enjoyed this build, and I hope it will inspire you to create and design your own valley as you want it to be. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.